of competition, because it's really easy to get carried away and say, oh, like, my teacher's going to be so disappointed if I don't do well on this test, or my coach is going to be really frustrated if my next throw isn't really good, and thinking about all the external factors. So then focusing on something inanimate, small, can also help as well. Oh, my name is Mackenzie. I'm 24. I'm doing postgraduate medicine at the moment, and I also do athletics, which is why I was in Tokyo. I had a wonderful experience in Tokyo that was absolutely surreal. People from all over the world, all of the superstars that I've seen, growing up, Olympic legends. That was pretty crazy to be there.
Were there any techniques that you have used to just stay calm and, have it all be there for you when you get in under that pressure?
Yeah, well, I think in the moment, I definitely have some techniques where breathing is so important. Just picturing my posture, even if I'm walking around, I've got my shoulders back and I'm relaxed and I'm breathing tall. That kind of changes the whole way that you feel. Like if you're hiding and kind of worried and looking down and stressed, then it just changes your whole demeanor. And so sometimes just that is enough to help. Also in the competition, I'm not sure how this would work in an exam, but I look at an object that has nothing to do with the competition. So it might be like a little cone or something, and I'll just focus on that. And I'll say, oh, look, I can see there's this, like little cone, it's orange, it's about this big, and kind of think about that for a second to take you away from the stress of competition, because it's really easy to get carried away and say, oh, like, my teacher's going to be so disappointed if I don't do well on this test, or my coach is going to be really frustrated if my next throw isn't really good, and thinking about all the external factors. So then focusing on something inanimate, small, can also help as well. So in the moment, there are two of them, but I think like in the longer term, I think with athletics and study, they are so complementary, and they both, I'm never as good at one without the other, because having the mental break from study by training is phenomenal for my study, and I feel so much more motivated, and I would procrastinate so much more if I didn't have the pressure of, oh, I've got to get to training, and then, oh, now I feel relaxed, I'm ready to study again when I get home. And then when I've had a break from training, I had an injury kind of just after year 12, and then kind of my study wasn't as good and my life wasn't as good because I wasn't moving and happy and doing those other things. So I think that's like also a longer term strategy, is just seeing how the different parts of your life complement each other.